this is Tamara with Tamara's Colorful Coven. And today, yes, I'm talking. I normally never really hardly talk in my videos unless it's for a flip through or something. I was tagged by the lovely Davissa Dixon from her YouTube channel, DJ's Coloring Escape, Colorful Escape. I will leave her link down below. And for my tag, I am tagging Bex and Books, and her link to her channel is also down in the description. And what I'm doing today is this is called the scare tag. And those that want to participate can. The questions that were given to me, I will have down in the description too. And so I'm going to color the picture I picked out, which is for a YouTube coloring event. I'm hoping that the picture doesn't give me any problems on Facebook, because every time I do a skull, any type of skull, doesn't matter if it's sugar skull or what, they list it as that I'm selling the item. And there was one group that I posted it in. Facebook came and told me I cannot sell hair products in their group. And it was in a coloring group of a sugar skull I colored. And I'm like, okay, are you telling me, trying to be funny and say, well, the sugar skull is bald, so I can't sell it? Yeah, but what are you telling me here? Anyways, I'm going to get with it. The book I'm using to coloring in is available on Amazon, and I left a link for it down below. Now, also, when you go to Amazon, there are a lot of tattoo coloring books on there. They're by the same name. You just got to also make sure to tell who the artist is, and I always put them in the front cover. This one is Lisa+Morro, and I know that she's got one on there that I put on my watch list about tattoo unicorns. And I was like, I have to look into that. So this is the page I'm going to color, and I'm going to start with her skin first. And while I'm coloring, I've got a bunch of questions I'm to ask. So here is the first question: what weapon would you choose if you were living in The Walking Dead? Well, considering I'm a bad person. I've never really watched The Walking Dead. But I would have to say, let's see here, acid maybe, if it'll kill them, or it'll fry them. Let's see here. Two, if you were paid to stay the night in a haunted house, hold on. Wait. If you were paid to stay the night in a haunted house, would you, and how much would they have to give you? Okay. I would say maybe $1 billion, because I really don't want to. I wouldn't want to sleep in one of those even for $1 million. But maybe for $1 billion I would. I'm going to use Copa Chow C3, which is hold on here, Cool Grade number 3. I just got back from Michael's, because Michael's is the only place that Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but it seems to be Michael's now. Oh, it's so dark. Oh well, they didn't have the very light one I wanted, so they were out. So next time I go there, I'll see if they've got it. But I'm gonna start with I had one a couple of years ago of the one color that I needed in Copa Chow. That was, you couldn't really see it, but it made the white in a page just so crisp and clean. I absolutely love how crisp and clean it looks. Now I'm just doing her skin right now. No, but you just have to pay me some darn good money to ever stay in a haunted house. I mean, I believe there are ghosts, don't get me wrong. I firmly believe in it. My hubby doesn't think much of it, but I have my reasons for believing in it. I myself think I've experienced some after my mom passed, and I know for a fact I did when I was younger, and not only when my grandma Fisher passed, because that's my main name is Fisher. Well, should I say adopted name? My real main name is Cotton. My maiden name, when I was adopted, went from Cotton to Fisher. I had my real mom, but my stepdad adopted me when I was like 3 months old. Anyways, I saw she came to me. This gonna sound weird. She came to me when I thought I was asleep, but I wasn't. In my bedroom and sat on the edge of the bed and just told me she came to say goodbye, and I was like, okay, whatever. And next day, we had at the time we didn't have a phone, and next day we had an officer at our door to let us know that she passed. And bless you, Patrick. Sorry, my son in the background sneezed. And I come to think of it too, I also saw her husband, which I called him Pop Pop, before I found out that he was actually dying. I was in kindergarten at the time. We were living in Mesa, Arizona, and I had a really realistic dream about him that I knew he was sick, but I didn't know he was that sick, because he was always on oxygen, and but I had no clue he was in the hospital. And I woke up. I had a dream. In my dream, he was just in this most beautiful place. Which to me, now that I think back, it's got to be heaven. I mean, the grass was so green and lush. The skies were so blue. The water was crystal clear. Just everything. It just was so peaceful and stuff. And I woke up and I told my mom and dad, and they were like, they kind of gave each other a look. And the next day is when they found out he passed. And when I found out about it, and I was like, I honestly asked her, I said, is that what heaven is described as? You know, and she said, well, you can think what you want, hon, but I'd like to inclined to think that that was him letting me know that, you know, he made it to the other side and he's not hurt no more. I really don't know what he actually had. The only thing I could think of is he had emphysema. But the whole time I've ever known him, I only knew him up to the time I was like 5 years old. I never seen him smoke, so I really don't know if he smoked or not. I know my so-called stepdad did. But anyway, back to the questions. The third question is, what superstition, urban legend do you believe? Okay, people are going to think I'm crazy when I say this. The black-eyed children. There's something about them that scares the living crap out of me. I never want to come across one. I have a desire to come across one, but there's something about what I've read about that they just scare the crap out. That the thought I've never come across one just scares me. 4. What horror movie did you never get? Oh, I've got one. Okay, The Exorcist. I was tricked into that, seeing that when I was 5. I was in kindergarten. My cousin babysat me while my mom, stepdad, and one of my mom's sisters went out, and it was her daughter that was babysitting me. She was like 13 at the time, and mom specifically told her, no scary movies. None whatsoever. Well, as soon as they left, guess what she popped in? The Exorcist. I never ever wanted to see that movie again. I had no desire to see the ones after the first one ever again. My husband and son love that movie. I myself, I say if you watch it without me, because I don't want to see it. The other one is The Omen. I know there was several ones of that one. I only seen the first one. That was all I needed to see. And there was a third one. Which one? Oh, the third ones I really don't mind. I kind of like them because with each one you can't get any more psychotic than it does. It's the Jigsaw movies. Those movies, just when you think after the first one or the second one, it can't get any more worse than it already is. Wrong. It did. Let's see here. 5. What is your favorite scary and or Halloween coloring book? Okay, I really don't have them except for I got a couple here recently, and I have yet to color in 2 of them. The other one I did color in. Come to find out that coloring book cafe had it banned, so they pulled it, which was their new horror classic. I did the one checking in it, and there were so many other pictures in it that I was going to color, and then it got pulled. So I was like, well, crap. Where is the scariest place you have ever been? Um, I don't think it's as scary as what some other people would think it is, but to me, it is. Because I'm scared of heights, and that is the Grand Canyon. I am frightened of heights. They, you know, they just scare me, and plus, I got vertigo. They just scared the living crap out of me. So I'm like, no, nope, nope, nope. I mean, I visited the Grand Canyon when we lived down in Arizona, and I think at that time I was like 6, 7, and my mom couldn't even get me. They parked where there's a little area up there that you can park at. I wouldn't even get out of the car. And my fear is that when we got back in the car, my fear was instead of my stepdad backing up to get out of the parking lot, he was going to floor it and go forward. I was like, I just want out of here. I don't like the Grand Canyon. It frightens me. Um, what is the scariest book I've ever read? I really couldn't answer that. It's been so long ago since. Oh, this is a Pintail Sparkle Pop. A Sparkle Pop. It's black, but it shows up. Um, Black is blue is purple. It's got a. I love these pens. Um, but let's see here. I'm I know when I was in junior high, I read the book Sinner by Stephen King's pen name. I can't think of what name I was under, but it's basically about, if I remember correctly, this guy that gets a curse put on him by an older guy or something like that, and has to go through all. Oh, this was so long ago that I've read that book. I've never seen the movie, but that was the only Stephen King book I've ever read. I'll watch his movies, but because his movies are weird to begin with. But if I was to try to read any more of his books, I'd be so lost. Um, let's see here. I think that was the scariest book I've ever read. Um, let's see here. 7. If you could be a scary monster, what what one would you be? Oh, that's a good question. Um, I'd have to say an evil witch. That that's just about all I can think of. Um, Hold on here. I came across my phone. Yeah, like I said, that would just be an evil witch. Number 8. What is the scariest place you have ever been? How did I get? Wait a minute, guys. Okay, I missed. What is your favorite scary and/or Halloween? No, I didn't miss that. Hold on, guys. I think I messed up on something here. No, I guess I didn't. Okay. I did 8. What's the scariest place you've ever been to? 9. Are you scared of the dark? And if so, what scares you the most about the dark? Um, yes, that's a yes and no. Um, Depending on how tired I am, um, I'm on a lot of meds, and some of them are for bipolar, which those that are bipolar know what I'm talking about. Sometimes those meds can really make you paranoid, and also you can hallucinate really bad. And I've had some really bad times where I woke up and it was dark, and I'm still seeing things that are like crawling on the walls, or fluorescent things that aren't even there and stuff, and it's really freaky. So I'd have to say, uh, when my paranoia acts up, that would be it. Normally, any other time, good lord, any other time, I would let's see here. I'm fine in the dark. I have never really bothered me none. Um, Number 10. You go to the toilet with the lights on or off after a scary movie. Mm, I mostly watch movies here at home, so I'm gonna say there's always a nightlight in there anyways because of the fact that where we live, we got our our bathroom is down this longest hall and clear at the end. And even at night, it is you can hardly see that nightlight in the bathroom. And there's no plug-ins in the hallway to put a nightlight in if we wanted to, but it's hard to see. So at our bedroom, which is at the other end of the hall, you can look at our bedroom door and you can barely see the bathroom light. So, but I can go without the big light on, and I prefer at least a nightlight so I can at least see what I'm doing. But after a scary movie, it doesn't really bother me now because I know I'm here with my family. Um, oh, that reminds me. um, I just thought of another horror movie. Well, shouldn't really think of it as horror, but to me it is that I couldn't get over. What it? Oh, that I couldn't get over, and I watched the first one. Well, half of the first one, and then decided I ain't finishing it because my family was asleep. I was at home in the dark. Was that 48 meters down or something like that? That first one that had Mandy Moore in it, where they were going in cages down to see the sharks in their cage snaps, and they got trapped in there. Oh my God, that freaked me out. I had to literally stop that movie and look online of how that thing ended because there was no way in hell I was going to finish it. And then when they came out with the second one, and I was asked by someone, "You want to go see the second one?" And I looked at them and I said, "Are you serious?" I love the beach too. That's what's weird. I love the beach, but I would rather see the ocean from afar. I don't want to be on it or in it. Let's see here. Oh, and also, do I have a closet that needs to be have the door fully shut to close to sleep? Um, it doesn't really need to be closed. It just drives me nuts if I don't. I have the closet in our bedroom with sliding doors, and one of them's got a mirror on it. So I'm used to having. I grew up with closet doors shut. So with one kind of open, if I'm waking up to notice it, I'll shut it. Um, do I prefer to watch scary movies with others or alone? Others. That is for sure. With others. Um, let's see here. I gotta go to the next. Okay, here. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, come on. Just a second, guys. Okay, here we go. 12. Do you want to be a vampire, zombie, werewolf, and why? Um, I'd rather be a vampire. I sleep during the day as it is, so that would be fitting. I'm more of a night person, so yeah. Let's see here. Would you participate in a zombie run, which is a city event that is like a haunted fun run? If so, would you be a zombie or a runner? Neither one, because my asthma would be triggering me. Um, I'll watch them from afar because I just my asthma would trigger me. Let's see here. Do you prefer gory, creepy, or cute and spooky? I like them both. I like them both. What scares you the most about being home alone? When my paranoia acts up, every little noise I hear, it makes me wonder, okay, where's that come from? What is that? And I have always, 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 even when my family's here, all windows and doors are locked and shut at all times. I'm like, nope. There's just people out there that, especially as of lately, that just are not in their right mind. So I prefer to have all doors and windows shut. I like the way that's turning out. This actually is turning out to be maroon red on here, but in the video it looks like it's more of a bright red, but it's actually a maroon. Which 16 is, would you rather walk through a cornfield or forest in the dark? A cornfield. I say that because the fact that depending on the time of year it is, um, the corn may be ready to eat. I don't know. I get hungry, I'll just sit down here and have a thing of corn. Oh, come on. Hold on, my phone's. Okay, here. If you could make a magic potion, what would it do and what ingredients would it take to make it? I don't know about the ingredients, but I would make one that can make you invisible. And I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay. My microphone is built into my webcam, and it's kind of hard to stay close to it because I have a tendency to back up. Let's see here. Number 18. What is your favorite Halloween costume of all time? Okay. When my son was just real little, actually he was just a baby because it was his first Halloween costume. Um, he was born in April of 1997, so I'm going to say, yeah, it was May, June, July, August, September. Okay, it was 6 months after he was born, actually, and I found a costume on sale. I think I got it at Walmart, but it was so cute. It was of the blue M&M. It was just his size, and I decided, well, I'm going to dress Patrick up as the blue M&M. I'm going to be the green M&M because I absolutely love the green M&M. Not because of how it tastes, but because she's sassy, just like me. She's sassy and sarcastic and just like me. So that was the first time I ever worn a costume since I was like 10 or 11. I mean, I wore somewhat of a one when I had to work in Leavenworth, Kansas, my hometown. I worked at the only McDonald's there for like 3 years, and while working there, I mostly had like a headband that had light up pumpkins on it and stuff, but that was about it. Um, I don't think I have that costume anymore either. I don't think so. But not only not only did another reason why I did that is because when our son was born, he was born with a lot of health anomalies that was beyond anybody's control. And we took him up to all his doctors were at the time up at this in Kansas City, Missouri, called Children's Mercy Hospital, and all his doctors were there since the day he was born, and till he turned 21, and they're like, once they turn 21, you got to go elsewhere, which was fine, no problem. But we took him in for he had a checkup that day anyways, and I was wearing my costume because all the kids there they love stuff like that. But Patrick's doctor's nurse that checked us in first, she had the same costume on as I did, and she goes, "Are we twinsies today or what?" you know. And then here comes Patrick in his little blue M&M costume, which everybody thought that was just too cute. See here. 19. Who would you rather have as a friend? Michael Myers, Pennywise, Alien, Predator, Freddy Krueger, and why? Well, truthfully, I'm going to add someone in there that's not on the list. And that would be Tiffany from Child's Play. I absolutely love Tiffany. I think she is so cool. I like Tiffany a lot. I want one of those dolls, but those dolls are not cheap. I think she's adorable. I really do. Okay, let's see. And the last question: who are three people you would like to participate in this hashtag coloring scare tag? I only was able to get one person, and that is Dex and Books, and her, like I said, her tag or her link to her YouTube channel is down below in the description. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't remember if she said her name was Rebecca or Beth. Becky or I think it was Becca. So and I want to thank her for participating. And so after, like I said, I normally don't really do these that much. I just prefer just to color and because as you can see, I didn't get much done while talking. That's why I like to just color and put music in when I'm coloring because if I have to talk, I don't get much done. But anyways, I'm gonna continue coloring this, and I will see you guys later. And I'm gonna get this video posted. Talk to you later. Bye bye.